Struts2 Hello World application. I'm going to show you a very small program where we can easily understand Struts2 application. As we discussed earlier, Struts2 application Java programming for Struts2, it is very easy. How we are flexible with the Spring, Struts2 also it's very easy and flexible to write. As a programmer, this is very easily can be understand. So as just now we saw Struts2 architecture, and while writing Hello World application will parallelly map with the Struts2 architecture and will try to understand so that it can be easily understand and it can be remembered forever. So for example, my action class, so browser requesting for this action, AT Java Village Hello World dot action. Don't forget Struts2 action will be like Hello World and any name which we are requesting for and dot action. So URL will be looks like this. Struts2 action URL will be like this. So why we are following dot action? So dot action will be identified by the filter dispatcher where we'll specify in web.xml. So whatever request URL will be sent from the browser, if that is suffixed with dot action, and that will be identified as a Struts2 action by filter dispatcher. So after identifying filter dispatcher, what will happen? We'll see our architecture. So filter dispatcher will identify whether that is a Struts2 action or not. How it will identify? Based on the suffix dot action. So now filter dispatcher identified, and that delegates the control to action proxy. So then that request will be passed to, and that process flow will pass it to action proxy. What action proxy will do? It will take the help from configurator manager, and where it will initiate the actions using struts.xml. So whenever we declare any action in struts.xml, so all the actions will be initiated by configuration manager. So that configuration manager help will taken by action proxy, and whether that whatever action class we are sending, it will check whether that is available in struts.xml or not. So where is our struts.xml? This is our struts.xml. So whether we declared our action or not, see here I declared it. So this is Hello World name of the action, and this is the class name where I have given, and this is the result needs to be called after execution of struts action class. So this we'll see later. First we will try to cover this part. So this is identified by the action proxy. So what action proxy will do? It will pass the request to action invocation. So it is identified. This class needs to be called. So what is the class name? It is calling Struts2 Hello World class name. So this is my class what I have written. So as we discussed earlier, Struts2 class is simple Pojo along with execute method. So, and one more point we need to keep in mind is whatever properties we are passing from UI, that property should have a setter and getter, so that while passing it, it can be set, and it can be set from request, and it can be get from a response. If you see, this is my hello world.jsp where I am trying to get message from class. So I am clearly specifying the property message as it is here. So how properties can be identified based on the naming. So I should have a setter getter here. So once execution, so I'm setting message to hello world Java village. Don't forget, this is not only identified by the response, it can be supported by request also. For example, I am sending message like a ABCD text, so that can be set from request to class, and that can be get from response to. And then framework determines which page is to loaded if success is returned. So if success result returned, this will be hello world.jsp need to be called. So this will be the render the output. In the Struts2 framework, action are used to process the form and user request. The execute method of the action returns a success, error or input value. Then based on these values, framework tells the container to load, render the appropriate result. So container process this JSP and generates the output. This is my JSP where I am specifying tag libraries along with the S as a prefix, and I am using this property where it can be displayed. So this is my output for the HTML is sent to browser. And you can download this code from struts2 helloworld.jp. You can click here and get it. And here I am giving you my structure of web application. So I am using only 6 jars. It can be covered. And I have one doubt. Can we access struts to action without naming struts.xml? This is basically I got it from a forum where I am answering. Yes, we can access struts to action without specifying naming struts.xml. We can specify one action with star like this. We can call this action with any name.action. Not only specifying action names, and we can follow patterns which can be used. So just take the code from struts2.xml which I have given and remove action name from struts.action and give a star. After that we can access this action with any name. So that's why I have given xxx.action. Anything can be accessed. So these kind of will be like for example, before going to my action class, I want to call default action where it can be checked or validated or for example, think before going to any classes, you want to verify whether this username and password is given properly, these are available in database or not. So default action I need to call from every action. If you think like that, you can go with star.action. So this is one kind of usage using this. So this is the struts2 action class. I hope you understand.